used to not be self-conscious about gaming or comics or whatever in public. So I've had to self-righteous. This is what I do, and if you can't handle it, you're not mature. But I was I was in Berkeley, standing outside on Shattuck Avenue, waiting for my wife and kid to show up. The three of us were going to the movies. And I was standing out on the sidewalk, and I was playing my Game Boy, and I was actually playing Pokemon, I admit, and I'm sure I was probably, this wasn't that long ago, so I was probably, late 30s, early 40s, playing Pokemon on the sidewalk. I'm standing there, and this mom walks by with her kid. And this boy, he's got to be, he's like no older than 6 or 7, and he's holding his mom's hand. And the two of them walk by, and as they're walking by, the kid is doing a double take. He's slowly turning around. Yeah. And he stops, and he breaks away from his mom, and he walks over to me, and he goes, "Are you a kid?"
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. That's rad. I thought you were gonna say he broke out a link cable.
No, but I
even better.
I said no. I'm an adult, and as I'm saying that, the mom sweeps this kid up like I'm potential baby. Molester on the sidewalk.
Oh, you're gonna pick their chat with his son.
Yeah,
that's because I've
No, it's my job. Don't look at me like that.
I've had that on the train with magazines. I'd been I remember I'd been reading the EGM or something, and there'd be a mom and her kid, and the kid just keeps looking over, and then the mom would be like, he sees that. And I'm like, I wish he hadn't. I just give it to him,
Didn't I tell you guys about the time when I ran into the guy reading our magazine at the Seattle airport?
Oh, yeah, he didn't give a crap.
He absolutely didn't.
I write that.
Yeah, this guy was.
Wait, you went up and told him?
Yeah, he was probably
sad,
he was probably in his mid-20s.
So douchey, dude.
I know. I didn't realize how douchey he was until after it happened, and then I felt like the biggest loser. He was just sitting there waiting for his flight, and he's reading our magazine, and I walked by, and I saw it, and I walked by him twice, and I'm like, this is so cool, and so I thought maybe he would think it was cool if he met me.
Oh,
or someone from our magazine. It's like,
why would you think that though? What would make you think that? You were thinking maybe it was cool if this dude would be like, "Hey man, you're the coolest dude
I didn't want him
ever."
to want my autograph.
You did, or you wouldn't have told him. You wouldn't have told him.
I'll sign that magazine if you like. I said so. I write for that magazine, and he looked at me like, why the hell should I give a shit? And then anyway, I'm leaving now.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed.
I think you told the story on the podcast.
Did I already?
You did, and I told the
Shit.
story about Poison, didn't I? About my friend running into the band Poison in a LA 7-Eleven.
Yes, right after
you did.
Right afterwards.
So we're just reliving our glory days of
deja vu time warp.
So wait a minute. Mm-hmm. If you ran into never mind. Forget it.
Here's the story. Let's take it back for true deja vu. So he goes into 7-Eleven and he sees Poison, at least 3 members of the band Poison, and goes, "Holy shit, you guys are Poison, aren't you?" The main guy goes, "Yeah, do you want her autograph?" He goes "Hell no." So he runs away. So there you have it. There's an equivalent of yours, yeah. And now we're experiencing some
okay. Well, that actually
load the bong again, man. Let's start this one over. Let's start this one over.
That is kind of what this podcast is like. Which actually, because I was going to tell the story, and now I'm going to, of the time when I was in a music store with this buddy of mine. We were in junior high, and he was a Kiss fan. In fact, not only was he a Kiss fan, he was in the Kiss Army. So back then, you had to mail away for it.
Turned out his mom did Gene Simmons.
No,
is that where this is going?
No. It's going back to, and I hated Kiss, so he and I were always arguing about what bands were cool, and he thought Kiss was cool. So we walked into this record store because he was waiting for their new album Love Gun to come out, and we walked into the store.
Sounds like a great Ratchet and Clank game.
Love Gun.
Yeah.
So we walk.
Everyone goes, "You get it! You're so clever with your game name."
So we walk into the store, and he goes up to the clerk and he says, "Hey, I just wanted to know when Love Gun is coming out." And the clerk's answer is, "Who gives a fuck?"
That's rad.
Okay,
that's rad.
I like that one. All right.